friends, and welcome back to my studio. I'm so happy that you're here today. I'm super excited about July's theme, and I just wanted to toot my own horn because I remembered to unmute my mic. So yay me! I put a big note right here by my computer screen because I don't know how many times I've done that. Although last time there was a little bit of a technical difficulty. So anyway, hi Tina. Thanks for showing up and being here with me. Are you going to work on your teacup as well? I would love to know. And yeah, I'm super excited. This month's theme is Enchanted Garden Tea Party. And little Jubilee, if you have, oh yay, I'm glad you're going to work on something too. And if you haven't met Jubilee, she's this cute little, oops, I always go the wrong way, cute little mushroom. I think I might kind of work on a redesign for her. But anywho, she's an adorable little mushroom that I created before I even started the Sketchbook Guild, or maybe like right at the beginning. And she just like made me feel like she'd be super welcoming, and she wants to bake, and she would want to invite people over for a tea party. So I was like, how exciting would that be to have a little enchanted garden tea party in her little garden? So that's what we're gonna do. And Tina says, oh, I just sketched it out. Cool, I love it. So basically throughout the month, we're just gonna be each week kind of doing something a little bit differently. I did give a tracker, this little packet. I'm gonna show you my desk too, so you can kind of see. This little packet has a little invitation and a little tracker and the little teacup if you would like that. These are all included even just in my free membership on Patreon if you would like to go grab one for yourself. No pressure, obviously. And the link is in the description box of this video, so feel free. But I figure I'm gonna, like this time, like I said, we're doing the decorating teacups. And then I think I'm going to do maybe a garden gate next week. I'm not sure. I already have one already like sketched out, so it'll just depend on if I get a chance to color in ahead of time. But of course, I'll let you know. And then I want to do like pastries and like little goodies. And I thought maybe we could all bring something to add to the beautiful table. You could let me know or send me your drawings as well, and we could fill up a little party tray. That was one of my ideas as well. And yeah, just doing berries or maybe forest friends. So sky's the limit this month. Although I will say I was going to have a teacup or like a little cup of tea with me today, but it's 900 degrees outside and I just didn't want to. So we also probably would not be having a tea party in a garden right now. It's just too hot, but we're going to pretend. And that's the beauty of, oh, thank you, Tina. Tina says that's a cute idea. Moon Hollow Forest, which is the world I've created for all these little characters and all this little fun stuff to exist. So I'll be kind of elaborating on that throughout our time together today, probably. And then just for the weeks to come, I've got some new characters coming and some older characters I've already talked about before. So that's kind of what's going on now. Tina, what supplies are you going to use for your teacup? I have two ideas. Let's see. Kind of move this around so you can see it, I hope. I have a small one right here. I cut it out because I want to use acrylic markers on this one. Alcohol markers. And you need to use Bristol paper for alcohol markers. So I cut that out, and then I'm just going to kind of glue it onto my page. And Tina says, I don't know. Okay. And then for this teacup, I'm actually going to use, oh, here we go. It's this White Nights, oh, here we go. Watercolor. It's extra fine and it's granulated, so it does some some kind of cool, you'll see, I guess. It almost sometimes I feel like looks like you might have put some salt down, but you don't. It's just, it kind of does its own little thing, because I'm going to make this one. Oh, you have these too? You can use them, because I decided I'm going to make this cup very me, and I'm going to make it celestial. So I'm going to do kind of like a dark sky here maybe, and then kind of go up into some other little like turquoisey green colors, I think. And then put in some like splatter of like white maybe for stars. Or I also have one of my metallic paint sets, so I might do a little splatter with that. I'm not 100% sure, but I've got a few things gathered around. Tina says, obviously. Obviously, I would do a moon theme or celestial theme. So me. And then for this one, I kind of picked out some kind of like pastel-y colors because I wanted them to be different. And I'm going to use like little polka dots on this one, I think. So I have my little template here, circle template. I think I'm going to work on this one for today, and then maybe do this one kind of off to the side, like off camera maybe. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to get started. I'm so proud of myself too, because I have been working on actually, let me just show you a little sneak peek if you would like. I recorded, if you were, a Sunday, I was going to have a live, and I ended up not having a live because I was having some technical difficulties, and I kind of had a bit of a meltdown. It was a lot of tears, and I did end up figuring the issue out, but not until the next day. So anyways, but I decided to take that as an opportunity to, instead of like going to bed or making other like bad choices or something, I decided to turn that frown upside down and create some art. So that's what I did. And I recorded this process so that I'm going to post this video probably not this week, it'd be the next week. But you'll also have to let me know, I had put a short out earlier, since I'm doing this live on the teacup and we haven't done the seaweed. Let me know if you would want me to do like an extra live where we would do the seaweed together, or if you want me just to make like a regular video and then post it, because either way is fine with me. It would just be an extra video this month. So just let me know. But anyways, this is sushi, and, or I should say sushi is a fish that's inspired by this fish, who is going to become kind of a visitor to Moon Hollow Forest as well, through a magic stream from the ocean. He follows Coral, which is the sea corn. Thank you, Tina says he's so cute. The sea corn, and I don't think I've actually shown my final sea corn yet. I haven't even shown it to anybody. So this is Coral. She took me forever, and she was in the ugly phase for a long time, and I almost abandoned her. And what I figured out was, I think part of it was because I don't use these colors very often, and my brain was like, what are you doing? So I just worked with her and worked with her and worked with her, and finally I like threw so many things at her, and I ended up really, really loving. The scales took me forever, because I actually painted these. This isn't paper like I used for my mermaid. So anyways, Tina says I loves her. she's very cute. So anyways, curious little sushi followed her. But I want to kind of create my own little version of sushi, but that it's going to be very inspired by the painting that I recorded. And I used like buttery gelato crayons. Is that what I used? No, I used water soluble crayons, Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2s. I colored with them and then used water to kind of smooth everything out. So this will be a video coming up in a couple weeks. And then this is just the larger version I made of Jubilee. So she's got your little invitation here. Her cute little, she's baking some goodies for the tea party. So, and then here's a little sneak peek too. This is her mailbox stuffed with all the invitations. And then this is the entrance to her garden. So I'm going to encourage people to create their own garden gate if they want to. We can do those together. Like I said, I may just do this one on my own. But anyway, that's kind of a couple things that's coming up. Tina, let me know in the comments if you think I should give a sneak peek of Skittles. So cute. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I know you have to log off kind of early today, Tina, so I'm going to get started. Did you decide? Tina says, adorbs. Are you going to use your white knights as well, or are you going to use something else? Let's see. I'm going to, I do have my little palette here, but I usually will also, I have a, oh, here it is. Tina says, Skittles! Is that a yes? I should share a picture, my little drawing of her, kind of introduce her a little bit. Oh, you have to unwrap the white knights. I gotcha. That's okay. That's okay. Anyways, I still have like a little piece of paper so I can test and make sure that it's the right consistency and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to use my little pipette here, put in some water. I think I was kind of trying to decide. I think I'm going to use this dark blue and maybe the purple and then actually the violet, and I'm going to kind of drop those all in and see what I think. We'll go with that. And Tina says yes to introducing Skittles. So I'm just going to show you a little sneak peek drawing of her. I just have a piece of paper in between so it doesn't get hurt. But this is Skittles, and she is so cute, and she's addicted to glitter, and she has it with her all the time. And so for whatever reason, people are like, why am I covered in glitter? It's because she does a flyby bombing, which me and Tina talked about last night, and she came up with the, it's a verb now, you've been skittled. So she doesn't mean to, and she's just super excited, and she just ends up putting glitter on everything. So there's some really cute characters that are going to be coming up. But even, I know I'm going to get started on this drawing, but I just have to show you because this is too, Tina says I effing love her. She's got little pigtails, and I love her little glasses, and I tried to like give her a smile. I love her so much. I designed her on my own. But if you have seen any of my posts, I did share some quirky birds that I had created for a class before, so she was kind of in that same vein. But I'll try to show you in this picture. This, I don't know if you could, yeah, can you see the glitter? So this is Jubilee's mailbox, but Skittles wanted to help, and then she touched a bunch of the invitations, and now they have glitter all over them. And, oh, Tina says her eyes are totally smiling. Good, good, good. And then even the little fish here, he popped up out of the water, and Skittles was just flying over, and he got skittled. So he has glitter too. I think you can see it. So and Coral, the sea cork, she has some too. So anyways, it's like becoming this adorable kind of running, you know, quote unquote joke in this little world that I'm creating. So it makes me laugh. So as I'm creating, I'm just having so much fun, you know, creating characters and just little stories and things like that I'll continue to share with you guys. So Tina said, oh, you could see the glitter. Oh, good. Good, good, good. And what's funny is she's, you know, loosely, kind of in a way, probably based off of my huge love for glitter as well. So I think she got that from me probably. But she's just like the free spirit and just wants to spread joy wherever she goes. And don't you think we could all use that? So it's like, I think I'm going to make her rainbow. I don't know. Oh, here, I'll show you guys this really quick. And then I promise I'll get started. But I taught a quirky bird class in person this past weekend, and this was one of them that I painted in advance, and then this one as well. And then I painted this one, and this is the one that has now inspired Skittles. I kind of was inspired by Pride Month, so I painted her. So I'm going to make Skittles also rainbow, or using mostly rainbow colors, but not exactly like in the same like stripes or whatever, I don't think, of the one I just showed you. But she's going to be very colorful, so I'm super excited about it. But anyway, let me move on. Move on to this. Tina, what's the weather like? And anybody else who's out there? Oh, Tina says, you know how much I love them. Yeah, Tina and me are friends, so she does see things ahead of time sometimes. So yes. Yes. Is it really hot there? I think with the heat index here, it was like 100. I don't know what it was, 105. I live in the Midwest, and there's a thing called like corn sweating or something like that. I don't know, but the corn's not even like huge yet, I don't think. And it's like, oh my gosh, but we're all dealing with it. We were really lucky for so long not having really crazy weather, but now it's like super hot. My studio's kind of hot, so. But that's okay. All right, so I'm stirring up my little paints here. Ooh. I'm gonna dribble a little bit of water. Tina says hot as balls and cloudy. Oh, with high fire danger. Oh, oh my gosh. Are you like far away? I forgot that there was already fire. Oh my gosh, it's so scary. It's like the world is literally burning. Are you safe? Anybody else out there dealing with any scary stuff like that? I think there's a couple places out west. That's so scary. So scary. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. That purple. I have a vision for my cup. Let's see if it turns out. And as artists, we never have to let people know if it turns out or not. We can always just say it did, right? Because nobody knows what's in our heads. I've been really bad at like pointing out, things that I see that I'm like, ooh, when we should probably just be quiet about it. So these are kind of close together, so I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm actually going to use this other little hematite mist or something. I think I might try that. Tina says, we are safe. It's more southwest, but it's a lot, and there are brush fires that keep popping up everywhere. And she's super nervous for fireworks. I'm surprised they're even having or allowing fireworks. Or do you just mean people being stupid and having them when they shouldn't be? We've had a lot of rain. So, I mean, we are having fireworks in where I live this weekend, Friday. Hopefully it's okay. Oh, I would assume they wouldn't be allowing like fires and all that kind of stuff. That's so scary. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. I think I am going to go ahead and use this one, and this one. We'll see what happens. So I just thought it would be super fun to kick off the month by making teacups. We can all bring our little teacup. And don't forget, if you create a teacup, you can you can tag me on Instagram and let me see it there. I would also like to know in the comments, in the replay or now, if anybody would be interested in me starting like a Discord or like a Facebook group just for like invitation or whatever, and then everybody can share their work there as well. I would love to know your thoughts on that. Tina says both. Our neighborhood always sets off a bunch, even though they are legal, but they give permits to sell them. Oh yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Like, they're illegal, but yet you have a permit. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. I can't get this super wet because it's not, it's just mixed media paper, so I gotta be careful with that. Tina says, I'd be down with a Facebook group. Okay. Cool, cool. I want to come up with more ways for us all to share and be kind of in a community together. I think that would be really fun. Ooh, my paper's already kind of drying because it's A, really hot, and B, I couldn't get it super, super wet. So we're going to make it work, though. We're going to make it work. Oh, is that that one? Is that that? Oh, that's the one. I might just give it a little spritz here in just a second. That's one of the hardest parts really about working, if you want to do anything kind of wet on wet in a mixed media capacity, or on mixed media paper, because you just can't really use wet on wet like you might want to. But that's okay. Like I said, I think I might give it a little spritz or start here in just a second. And this is something I could technically layer as well. Because it will dry a little bit lighter. Okay, I've got some water here. Just spritz it a little bit. Help it kind of run together. My paper is going to buckle pretty badly, but that's okay. It's okay. Tina, did you decide what supply you're going to use? I'm going to also bring in probably a liner. You know me. I like to be illustrative. I always kind of like to do little outlines. Oh, you're still I didn't realize you were going to use them, but you're oh, I love that. So you are going to use them. You're just taking the time to unwrap them first. Love it. I want to say I've only used these one other time. And I think it was, I know Karen Campbell, we did like a really cool, like celestial, like a profile. It was really neat. I think I might have used them for that, I think. Now, because this is buckling, it's going to dry a little weird. So I'm just going to kind of shift the paper around a little bit. Kind of see what happens here. Tina says, are yours in a different language, and that Karen is why she bought these? I think I already had them, but I think she mentioned them, which is why. It's in a different language, Russian, I think, on one side, and then the other side it's actually in English. But I think they're like Russian or something. Don't quote me on that, but I think potentially. I want to get a little bit more purple in, so I think I might kind of splatter some in, but I want to kind of protect the integrity of the rest of the page. So I'm going to kind of hide some of that. And I think I'm going to get a little bit of a smaller brush. Oh, I think I was saying that earlier and I forgot. I was really proud of myself because that's what I was going to say. When I worked on the cute little fish, I actually washed my brushes today before the live. So they're all nice and clean. Usually they're not. Somehow you can never get all of the paint out. So washing them is a good idea. Okay, scooch that a little bit more. I just want to get a tiny bit more of that purple in there. So this is a good way to do it without disturbing the rest of the painting. Again, it's because it's not watercolor paper, it's going to be a little bit weird, like it's buckling, so there's some lighter areas, so I may end up going over it again a little bit. I'll have to see how it goes. Tina says, you're supposed to wash your brushes. I know, right? I also get really lazy sometimes and like haven't changed my water and it's just like super gross, but I'll just keep using it because I usually have one that's gross and then one that's not too bad. But I changed both of my water cups out today too because I always have one for like when I like my first rinse and then another one for like if I want to get more clean water. So I always like to have two with me. Tina says shenanigans. Oh my goodness. Okay, lift that off carefully. I got a little bit down here, but that's okay. I might try to soak up. Just one of those little drops. No big deal though. It might already be dry. Yep, that's okay. Not a problem. Hi Vicky. Vicky Retro Queen Bee Art. Love that name. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to probably paint over it a little bit more, potentially, although I don't hate that. It's actually kind of neat. And then there's another fun thing I can do with a little bit of white gesso. Did I get my little cup out? Oh, yeah. Oh, Vicky says, oh, new subscriber. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. I'm super happy that you're here. Are you working on anything today? I'm so happy you're here. So I have a little bit of white gesso that I put in there, and then I'm going to get a brush. I use one of my less expensive brushes when I use white gesso because it can be a little hard on the brushes. I don't know why I moved those because I need them back up here. That's okay. Because I hadn't thought about it yet, I guess. Tina says, hi Vicky, and Vicky says, hello to all. I love that. So I'm putting some water in with my gesso. Gesso is fairly thick. And then I'm going to kind of test. Okay, so it's splattering a little bit, which is what I want. But it's fun to splatter this when the paint is still wet. Make sure, yeah. Because it kind of like disperses a little bit all on its own. And so then it can also look kind of like stars, but they're like glowing and they're like in the background kind of. So then when I bring more in, they'll be a little bit more vibrant. So it's just a fun way to layer those. If you're interested in that idea. Vicky says, organizing my new purchases. Ooh, what did you get? Gotta love those new art supply purchases. What kind of art do you like to do, Vicky? I like to do all kinds of art. If you've been here before, which I guess you're new, all kinds. Mixed media artist for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay, that's gonna take a hot minute to dry. So I might switch gears to my other one for a little bit. Kind of let this one, I have a fan on back here because I don't want to use my dryer. It's just too loud. I mean, I could mute the mic again, I suppose. I'll just let it sit for a little bit though and get my other one out. I'm just gonna pop it back here. I'll let that kind of get a little bit of the breeze. Hopefully that'll work a little bit. Yeah, I put these, these are like little placemats that I have, and I put them out to make it kind of look like a little picnic blanket, because I'm a dork. And that's okay. Put those off to the side. And I already, like I showed you some markers already, but I've already swatched them so I could kind of see what I might want to do. But I'm going to draw in some little circles first, I believe, and then I'll kind of color. I'm going to color the cup one color and then color in the polka dots. I have a real problem with polka dots. I don't know it's a problem, but I have a real love for polka dots. I use polka dots in a lot of stuff. I think a lot of people do, especially if they're kind of doodly. I do want to get, there we go, just another piece of paper to kind of put that on. There we go. Hopefully you can see that decent. Okay, circles. And I am using I think this is like an H pencil, which just means hard, so that it doesn't smear when I use the markers. Because I don't know if I want to, I am going to bring in some gold as well. I don't know if I want to outline the circles, so I want to make them really light, so you don't necessarily see the pencil lines. So we'll go with it. We're just going to go with it. It'll be fine. Make them kind of small since it's a kind of tiny cup. I didn't want to have it be as big as the other one because I wanted it to fit on the same page. Anybody else like polka dots? Does anybody drink hot tea? I love hot tea. I prefer hot tea over iced tea, and my favorite tea is peppermint or even spearmint. I have spearmint growing in my garden. I had peppermint in a pot a couple years ago, but I didn't plant it again. But let me tell you, the spearmint, those mints, mint and like lemon balm, like things in those families, my spearmint has like completely taken over the garden, and it's one of those where like the plant might be here or there's a plant over here, but the root system, it's one where there's a root here and then it like shoots everywhere, so you think you've got it and then you don't have it. So I'm not really sure what's that. It's a lot. It's hard to get rid of it, and it makes me feel bad when I just like pull it up and then like have to like just get rid of it or throw it away or let it, you know, dry out because I just don't have enough room to keep all of it. It makes me feel horrible, but boy howdy is it out of control. My gardens, like I said earlier, we've had quite a bit of rain, and it actually kind of helped the garden take off pretty well. But now there's a weed issue. It's always something. Excuse me. It's always something, I guess. I was doing pretty good keeping up on the weeds, or keeping up pulling on the weeds. And then all that rain came, and I got a little bit, gotten a little behind now. Tina says, I am not opposed to polka dots. I drink iced chai tea every morning, but I do love a nice hot chai on a cold morning. And now, oh, she says, okay, wrapped and swatched. Now she can paint. Cool. I love chai tea as well. Do you use it? Do you make yours with milk? I like chai tea, like with a milk or whatever. If I'm gonna get something, oh my gosh, I forgot to draw the rest of the little part of the teacup. Whoopsie. I drink a lot of tea in the winter months. It's just too hot to really drink. I did drink a little bit yesterday. I took the picture that you saw with the thumbnail has a teacup in it with tea in it, and I did drink that. But it's just too hot for the most part to be drinking that kind of stuff right now. That's good enough. Tina says, I use a little almond milk and some monk fruit and sugar-free vanilla soda. Oh, that sounds good. You've mentioned the monk fruit before. I need to try that. I have not tried that yet. I have, I'm trying to think what it's called. It's some other kind of sweetener, but I can't think of what it's called. Sugar-free sweetener for the winter. I do have like some flavored syrups that I use, that I put in my tea also, like in the winter. Generally I use honey, I guess, but I will have to try the monk fruit or whatever. I think that would, it sounds interesting, to say the least. Okay. What's your favorite sugar-free? It says you use oh, vanilla. Is vanilla your favorite? I'm kind of like a caramel girl. Love me some caramel. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Tell you what, I did, if you noticed, for the teacups that I put like with the little set, does not have a saucer. I know teacup, usually it would have a saucer. I'm not good at ellipses, so I did the best I could. I was like, I don't want to draw. Oh my gosh, it's just too fun. This took me forever. like the worst. Oh, Tina says, it's the only, oh, you've only used vanilla, but you do love caramel. Nice. I mean, caramel, am I right? It's so good. So good. I might have kind of picked, these polka dots might be a little big too, but that's okay. Right? It's okay. I feel like I'm very much concentrating because of it. Oh. It's too cute. I don't want to like rush time, but I'm ready for fall. I'm not a summer person. I'm a fall girl, if you will. I like the spring as well, but I love the fall. Tina, I know you like the fall because me and Tina both love Halloween. But like I said, I don't want to rush time. Especially with it being so hot, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm sick of it already. And it's only July. So we got kind of lucky. Tina says fact. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know if I'm going to put polka dots inside the cup. I don't think so. I don't think so. Check my watercolor cup is coming along. It's drying a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna use a light pink, and it's called Tea Rose. Actually, I was like, oh, I have to use that because, I mean, obviously, to kind of color in all of it around the polka dots and inside there. That's what I think I'm gonna do. I like using alcohol markers. I haven't used them in a while. I've been using acrylic markers a lot more. But at the beginning of the year, acrylic markers was one of the things that I wanted to get better at. And I am. I've used them quite a bit in my sketchbook. And I've noticed that I'm getting better, so that's kind of the point, right? I would like to get better with alcohol markers as well. I've used alcohol markers more often. But that being said, it's not like I'm a pro. But I do like them. I think they lend themselves very nicely to like illustrative looks. So I can appreciate that. Tina, are you going to do yours kind of celestial as well? And are you going to show me a picture when you're done? Anybody, like I said earlier, if you missed it, if you want to tag me on Instagram, or you can even send me like a direct message through Moonbeam Jellyfish on my Facebook. I would love to see what you're working on, even if it's not a teacup. I'm always excited. There's an amazing gal named Marla. She's a lot of fun. She's been creating a whole bunch of stuff. She sent me a private message today sharing some of the stuff she's made. It's so cute and whimsical. She did a little teacup of her own, a little drawing, and then she was getting ready to color everything in. So I look forward to that. And she's on Instagram too, and she does share a lot of her work over there. I'll have to see if I can put a link to her Instagram. She's just super cute. She's super sweet. On Instagram, I'm Moonbeam Jellyfish over there as well. Blue Sky as well. You could tag me on Blue Sky. Blue Sky is one of those platforms that's still kind of growing, and I don't always remember to post over there. I probably post to the community tab in YouTube, Patreon, and Facebook the most. But I am trying to get better at posting in Instagram. All the places, you know, I'm my own marketing person. Plus, that's, you know, I like to share and I like to see other people's art. So you kind of got to hit all the places if you want to do that. Tina says she sent me her stuff today too. It's so cute. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. Isn't it so friggin' cute? Love it. Very whimsical. Oh, yours is going to be celestial and a little witchy. I like it. I like it. I definitely made this one harder on myself with the polka dots because having to go around everything, but that's okay. How are you going to make it a little witchy? What you going to do? What's your witchy twist going to be? Oh, man. I colored in a little bit of the dot instead of outside the dot. I'll just make that one a little bit of a darker color. It'll be fine. Silly. So I've decided that Flickr, and Flickr is a dragon that I drew last month for Faye May, or so 2 months ago, I mean. And I think I might redesign him a little bit too, but he's adorable and he's so sweet, but he loves pastries. And oh, a Floofamiliar. Love it. Tina says she's going to add a cat, a Floofamiliar, to her so that it's celestial. So Jubilee loves baking, and she always puts her baked goods like on her windowsill to cool, because that's just so cottagey and cutesy. And for some reason, seems like there's always pastries that go missing, and Flickr's like, I don't know anything about it. And technically he doesn't, because it's not him taking them. It is usually Echo, which is an adorable bat that is Roxy's familiar, which is another fairy, and she likes to snag them off the window and bring them to him, and he doesn't ask questions. He's just happy to have cookies and baked goods. Oh boy, he's always got crumbs on him. I always say that he's like the sweetest, and he'll help anyone, and always wants to be there for his friends, and he'll be really kind to you, but if you hurt his friends or him, he will light you on fire. So don't mess around with him. Be nice. Oh my goodness. I'd like to design a Enchanted Garden page with a few of the characters all in one page, so that might be something I kind of try to work on throughout the month. Why is that blurry? Oh, there we go. That's what I think I might do. again, starting the Sketchbook Guild was a way for me to step outside my comfort zone, stretch my drawing skills, and keep myself accountable in drawing more often, because I felt like I was working on art a lot, but it was always like had to be some elaborate painting, or it had to be finished right away, or just whatever. Whereas now I've been working in my sketchbook. Now I have 2 sketchbooks I've mentioned before, that I have one where I just strictly am drawing and working out my ideas and creating characters or creating the scene, like creating the mailbox, the Enchanted, her garden gate, things like that. And then I bring them over and copy them, redraw them, or copy them. Usually I'll transfer them by using my light board so that it keeps it nice and clean. But I'm drawing so many things that I wouldn't normally draw. And so I'm learning a lot of new little skills and stuff. And as I've been creating Moon Hollow Forest, which just sort of happened, it's got me even more excited about creating. So that's a great thing as far as I'm concerned. So let's see. Tina says, he's literally the sweetest with crumbs all over him. Definitely. And yep, she says Skittles can come by with edible glitter and Skittle the pastries. Oh, she already has. And Jubilee's like, Skittles knocks on the door and she invites her in, and Skittles is like, can I help? And Jubilee turns around, or like has her back to her for just a second, and she turns back around literally 30 seconds later, and everything's just been, skittled. So all the pastries have glitter on them. Edible glitter. But yeah, it's too funny. So yeah. Yep. Glitter, glitter, and glitter. I can't remember if I said earlier where I showed you her drawing, I'm going to draw, I think, some like little open bottles of glitter, and I think she should have like a little bag where she carries her glitter in. Maybe it's like around her foot or something like that. I don't know. Across her butt, I don't know. But it would just be funny because and then it's just on her, and nobody knows where she gets it. They confiscate it. I was making a little story last night where every time she goes to their house, they confiscate her glitter. And it's not to be mean. It's just like, dude. And then next thing they know, she has glitter. She has more glitter. And it's too funny because it's just kind of become this ongoing joke, and I didn't really mean it to, but it's turned into this super cute thing, and all the little dwellers just have reserved themselves to the fact that it's just going to be a thing. Oh, Vicky says, my husband caught my attention and now I'm back. Welcome back. And Tina says, ha ha ha, you told me that last night. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it makes me laugh. Okay, now I'm going to color in some of the circles. Oh, Vicky, I had asked you what kind of supplies you got. And Tina says, oh, she needs her little pigtails to have glitter holders. That would be funny, like, where they, like, because she has flowers, and it could actually be flowers that, like, pop open like a little cosmetic case or whatever, with little compartments that have different color glitter. I love that idea. Oh, goodness. You go, like, you think of a movie where you walk into somebody's house or whatever, and they've been on a binge, and there's just bottles everywhere. You walk into her house, and it's just glitter, empty glitter, full glitter, just jars everywhere. Tina says, like the rubber bands. I knew what you meant, but I was trying to think, because she's gonna have like flowers, so it could be the flowers could be like rubber band holders, if you will, instead of having like the big balls that they would have, it'd be like the little flowers, and those could still still hold some glitter, and that would be so cute. So, so cute. So that's another reason why I love the community. I love getting ideas, and like I said, Tina's the one who came up with being skittled, and now that's a verb that lives in my little world. I think it's hilarious. Okay. Vicky says, oh, materials for junk journals and ephemera. Oh, that's cool. And Tina, that is right up your alley. Oh, yep. Tina says, junk journals. I want to start kind of dabbling in the whole junk journal thing. I think they're really neat. So I just need to kind of jump in and start doing it. That sounds really cool. Do you like to do those a lot, Vicky? There's been some really, I feel like it's a fun way to be creative where you don't necessarily have to draw all the time. Because I have like rubber stamps, and I love stickers, and I have the ephemeras. I have quite a bit of that, and just kind of all sorts of little trinkets and things I've collected over the years. So I think I have the stuff to do it. It's just a matter of kind of taking the time to do it and kind of figure it all out. You have to let us know in the comments if you are somebody who likes to have a little junk journal. I've seen some of Tina's. Hers are super cute. Tina, is that what you have where it's like a traveling one where you guys like send it to each other? Is that one of the junk journals that you work in? Or am I mistaken? Vicky says, yes, I have a Tuesday live show every week doing junk journals. Really? So you have an art channel. I will check that out as soon as this live is over. And I will have to tune in because that sounds fun. I love that. What time do you usually do yours, or does it vary? I've been trying to do mine on Thursdays usually, but I'm going to be gone tomorrow, which is why it's today. And it's the holiday weekend and everything. But I usually try to do mine around 6 p.m. I did a little early today. Tina says, aw, thanks, honey. And yes, the sisterhood of the traveling journal is like a junk journal, art journal, which is absolutely amazing. Vicky, Tina's asking what your channel is. I'm wondering if it's the Vicky Retro Queen Bee Art. Let me know if that's not accurate, because me and Tina would totally check that out. Let me speak for you, Tina. I know you would. I just know it. We like supporting other artists for sure. Vicky says, watercolor Thursday, but I use what I paint in my journals. Both are at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. So I think for me, that would be 4. Because I'm pretty sure being in central United States, it's 2 hours different, I think. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Tina, it is what her call sign is here. That is her page name. Vicky Retro Queen B Art. And Tina says, in my best Napoleon Dynamite voice, heck yes. I can't do a Napoleon Dynamite voice, or I would do it for you if I can't. Oh, Tina says, yes, she's 2 hours behind me and 1 hour behind her. That's what I thought. Too fun. I'll definitely check that out. I won't be able to tomorrow, but I'll definitely I'll start following you, like I said, after the live, and I'll turn on that little notification bell so I get reminded. That sounds so fun. Vicky says, haha, Tina. Oh, Tina says, I just subbed to you, Vicky. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Tina's the best. I'm not crazy about this yellow, but it's a little too late. Oh well. Whew. My art studio is very hot today, and then I have lights on, so it makes it a little hotter. I have a fan on, but I have it kind of back because I didn't want you guys to hear it. Hopefully you can't hear it. I have another little one right here, but I had to turn it off. It's kind of loud. I need to get a little bit of a quieter one. One of these days. Tina says, I'm golfing tomorrow, so I will see if I can make it to your live or not. Yes, Tina's been golfing. I used to golf a little bit, and I was not good at it at all. I always liked basketball. I played basketball when I was younger. But I'm an aggressive person, especially with sports and stuff. So when they wanted me to get the ball, I'd always get them the ball, but I got fouled out a lot. So there's that. Tina says, oh, I'm not good, but I am learning. We all have to start somewhere, don't we? I would say, most people aren't like amazing when they first start something. I mean, there's always, what are they called? The savants or something like that. Just sit down at the piano and can play like crazy. But that's pretty rare, I would assume. As an artist, sometimes I can get annoyed. You'll have to let me know if you feel like this too. When people are like, oh, you were just given such a talent. And I'm like, I feel like it discounts the amount of time and effort I have put in to my craft, to learning to draw better, learning to paint better, learning to do all these things and improve my art skills. So I'm just like, no, I've worked my butt off to be where I'm at today, and I have a lot more room to grow. If we're not learning, then what's the point, right? Vicky says, Tina says first, I do not like sucking at things. Well, nobody likes sucking at things. Nobody does. It's frustrating. Vicky says, my husband golfs on Mondays on a team, but she herself is not a golfer. Yeah, I used to have golf clubs and everything. I sold them several years back. Truth be told, I sold them because I didn't think I was going to have a storage shed. I ended up having to get a storage shed, so I could have kept them, but that's neither here nor there. Tina, you said you have to go at a little before 6, correct? This teacup kind of reminds me of like bubblegum. It's funny the juxtaposition between the two. This one's like so bright and cheerful, and then the other one's super celestial and dark. But again, I'm both things, right? I think we all are. We're not just one thing. So I've said before, the 2 fairies that I did, one's like more like alternative, would shop at like Hot Topic or something, and she's a little sassy, and then the other one's like super sweet, and it's like, yeah, I'm both of those, just depending on what day it is. What day, what minute, who I'm dealing with. I try to be sweet. Nobody's perfect though, right? Let's see. Vicky says, yes, drawing and painting are fun for me. I am self-taught. I am self-taught too. I took 2 drawing classes at a college right before COVID. And then just in school. And Tina says, my husband is a golfer, and he got me golf lessons when she came out to Colorado to be with him, and got me golf lessons. And then she pulled her oblique the day before the last lesson / test. So eye roll. And then, so I haven't golfed in like 16 years until this year, pretty much. And, oh yeah, she said, yes, wrestling is at 6 your time. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I figure I'll probably sign off right around that time myself. More than anything, it's because I'm so hot right now in my studio. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying. Oh my goodness. I'll have to definitely invest in a fan that I can kind of have on right next to me. I just never know what the microphone's going to pick up. I did get a new webcam, which I like because it actually looks better. Like, it's more whatever, not 4K or anything. But I can zoom in, and my other one didn't let me zoom in, and that was annoying to me. So I like this one much better, but this is the first time I'm using it, and I like it. This is actually pretty cute. They don't make sense where I think like I said, I think I might have made my circles a little bit too big, but that's okay. And I may end up, I don't know, if I might end up outlining them with like a colored marker of what color they are, but like an acrylic marker, maybe. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But I also am planning on bringing in a little bit of gold. I feel like gold member. I love gold. I use gold quite a bit for like accent color. It's just so pretty. Which is funny because silver, like I wear silver. I don't ever wear gold, but I love gold when it comes to art. I like silver as well, but I tend to gravitate more towards the gold, it seems like. My lines are so light, I'm trying to see them. They're so light. Tina says, I only wear silver too. Yep. I don't know why that is for me. It's just always been how it is. So Oh, Tina, you can't see it. I'll have to send you a picture, but because I don't think you can see it even if I switch back to my just my face. No, but right over here is my little marker thing, and I got more markers. So I'm pretty excited about, or marker holders, I mean. I'll have to show it to you at some point. Vicky says, my husband tried to teach me and then quit after I fell on my butt on one of those big swings. Imagine falling on the golf course. Whoopsie. Oh no. Sounds like something I would do. Shaking up my gold. Tina says, yay, I love mine. Yeah, the marker, I think that's going to be a game changer. I don't have all my acrylic markers on it, but I do have, and I didn't put any of my alcohol markers because I have so many alcohol markers that would have to be its own separate entity, I think. But I put a lot of my alcohol marker, or acrylic markers out. I wanted to kind of see how much room I had, so I'll probably end up getting some more out. But I was kind of starting small, and then I'll go from there. Tina says, oh dude, I feel you. I haven't fallen, but I definitely swing and miss the damn ball a lot. Oh my goodness. My friend Lori, she's been here I think one time, but she golfs a lot, so I bet she's pretty good, but I've never actually asked her. I think her and her husband golf as well. Tina, I didn't realize that you had moved out to where you live now because you had met Kyle. I didn't know that. Vicky says, I like white gold and silver tones too, although gold looks super. Yes. Yes, white gold or like titanium or something like that. I've just never gravitated towards that as far as jewelry. I've always just liked more of the silver tones too. And that's a-okay, right? We can all like what we like. I think I'm gonna make the handle the darker pink. This has been fun. Sometimes it's nice to just be kind of doodly. And it's fun to get to do something all together, because usually my lives, if you've been here, they're not really tutorials per se. It's just a chance for us to get together and art together, which I think is fun. Tina says, Kyle and I met back in Virginia when I was 15 and he was 21. We ran in the same nerd circles but didn't like hang out. Okay. That's so exciting. I love that. Love it. Yeah, that's a bit of an age gap back then, so probably good that you weren't hanging out, I suppose. Now it doesn't matter. It's kind of funny how that works. I dated somebody 10 years younger than me. Well, that was the last relationship I was in. They're still my best friend, though. But that's a little bit too much of an age gap for me. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Aw, this is turning out pretty cute, I think. I'll definitely be sure to share the final, like a photo of my final teacups, both of them, because I won't finish either one on the live tonight. That's okay. Oh. That's okay. Vicky says, your cups are absolutely adorable, perfect for fussy cutting and adding a charming touch to your journals. Try sticking a cute sticker or label on the front or incorporate them into a playful collage. Cute. And Tina says, that is super cute and whimsical. Oh. This one I don't know if would be good with a sticker, but I might have to look and see what I have maybe for the celestial one. That could be pretty cute. Or I can even create a completely different another cup and use it kind of in a little junk journal. Oh my gosh. That's such a cute idea. See? That's why I love just a little community. We can all come up with lots of cute ideas. It's so cute. Do you have like a, this is for either one of you, like a specific journal that you like to use for the junk journals? Or does it really matter? Take a drink. Tina says the pink one could even be a journal card inside a journal inception. That's so cute. Now you got me thinking. What it made me just think of was doing like a and maybe that is what just to interrupt myself, is what kind of even inspired the Enchanted Tea Garden, besides like Jubilee just being this adorable creature. But I love Alice in Wonderland and like the whole tea party thing. So I had been kind of looking at Alice in Wonderland stuff too. So I could see totally doing like an Alice in Wonderland like junk journal page with, and then have teacups and stuff. That would be really cute. Tina said, I have made several journals and have several going at the same time usually. And what do you usually make yours out of, Tina? I know you've mentioned before craft paper or something like that. Have you ever used like a journal that you bought as well? And Vicky says, your cups attracted me to your live. I do all kinds of journals. Yes, a card would be cute too. Oh, I love that. And I'm so glad that my cups brought you here. I love that. Tina says, you could do an entire Alice themed journal. Shut up. Okay. All right. Now you guys done it. That sounds pretty exciting. I like that idea. I'm going to have to look into that for sure. Start collecting some stuff. And I could draw some stuff, obviously. I thought about having like a tea party like as a theme for like a month or whatever. But I felt like that was a little too on the nose, and I thought I could do something else with Alice sometime. That's cool that you do all kinds of journals, Vicky. I love that. I can't wait to check out your page, your channel. Are you on any other social media? Tina says, I have used scrapbook papers, watercolor paper, regular paper, envelopes, brown packaging paper, pretty much anything. And I usually make the covers out of cardboards. Oh, I love that. Tina is asking, Vicky, do you do any ATCs? I don't know what that is. Code for something. I'm trying to get right up to this line and I'm not getting it. There we go. Concentrating. Oh, haha, artist. Oh yeah, artist trading cards. I always forget that's what that means. That's something we've talked about before that I would like to try sometime. I think that would be kind of fun. I know it's kind of a thing, but I haven't like researched it really as of yet. You have to be kind of careful when you're using acrylic markers on this paper. It's kind of delicate. Tina says, we could totally do it. The only rule is the size. Okay. Is it just like the size of like a baseball card? And then do you junk journal it? Or I'm trying to remember because I know I've seen some of yours. Or do you draw on them as well? I'm trying to remember because I know I've seen some. Vicky says, I am very versatile. Right now, I've made a journal from Walmart paper bags. I also love tea bag art, artist trading cards. She can create them as well. I've painted with tea before. I actually painted a mushroom drinking tea with tea. I'll have to show that sometime. The sketchbook is like nowhere near me right now, but I'll have to show that sometime. That was fun. Tea art is really neat. I mean, I literally like dipped my brush and like painted with it instead of like, I know sometimes people will like pour the tea and then like make art out of that. I haven't actually done that yet, but they are 2.5 by 3.5, which is playing cards or like sports card size. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. We'll have to talk about that some more, Tina. Oh my gosh, that is all kinds of janky. All right, well, that's coming along. Tina says, bah ha ha, that's so meta. And Vicky says, ha ha. Oh my goodness, I'm going to go back to just my face. So it's almost 7 o'clock my time, which means 6 o'clock for Tina, which would mean, I guess, 5 o'clock for Vicky. Tina says, I have 1 bazillion tea bags. I have sprayed inks on them, which gives a really cool effect. Yeah, yes, I'm going to have to try that. Are those the inks that you made yourself? Like the alcohol inks or just regular inks? I'll wait for your response and then I'll probably log off here in just a minute. This has been fun though. I always like it. It's always nice when a few people join me. I know on the live I did that I made, it was last week sometime. I was having a rough day and I wasn't sure I was going to go live, but then I did go live, but I didn't really tell anyone I was going live. So it was kind of like just me stream of consciousness talking the whole time. Oh, those and Tim Holtz inks too. Yeah, I don't know if I have any Tim Holtz inks. I have like the ink pads of his. He has some really cool stuff though. Tina says this was a lot of fun and she's excited to see Vicky's lives. Agreed. I've had a lot of fun. It was super nice to meet you, Vicky. Thank you for coming, Tina. And I definitely will begin following your channel as well, Vicky, like I said, after I log off here. And Tina says, yeah, you didn't tell me. Oh, yeah, I know I didn't tell you about the live. I think it was one of those where I was in the mood to art. So I was happy to show up and art, but I don't know that I was really in the mood to talk. Even though I was talking, but to like actually have conversations, I think I was just kind of in the being by myself, if that makes sense at all, I suppose, because I do work off of emotion sometimes. So, oh, Vicky says, I have a series on teabag art, and it's about 60-ish. Oh, that's super cool. Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to looking up your channel, for sure. So, yeah. And thank you. Tina says that's fair. So, yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to log off here, and I really appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget that if you're interested in my little welcome invitation, my sketchbook tracker, and then if you would like to also design your own teacup, I just gave you a template. Of course, feel free to draw yours in any way that you want. And like I said, if you want to share yours and tag me on Instagram or anything like that, I would love that. And I do like to share people's artwork as well. So if you would like me to feature your teacups, I would love that. Let me know. And Vicky says, I hope to see you all soon. I love your face in the background. Oh, thank you. She's the Queen of Hearts, actually. She's one of my versions, or my version of the Queen of Hearts. Thank you. She's one of my favorites. I made stickers of her, and then I made one tapestry to see what I like, and then I've just kind of, I have never did anything else with her. She's actually in a tarot journal. So, anyways, thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, guys, I will be back next Thursday for sure. Oh, I'll put like maybe I'll put a question out on Facebook. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a live with the seaweed, or if I'm going to record it. More to come on that, I suppose. I'll let you guys know. But I do want to do that because I want to use the idea that I have that I've never tried before. So I want to try it out. But yeah, I will see you guys very soon, and I hope that you have a good weekend. If you're celebrating the independence, 250 years. Yeah. I will see you very soon. Thank you so much for being here.